Давайте начнем.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
What the? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
I thought the Texas Rangers got hardened.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing giblets on. Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
What?
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late. They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. And that was easier said than done, as most of them were as foolish and full of bravado as I was.
Ой, ты скажи, что я всех прям перебил.
I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Я вас понял.
some bitch! Let the boys know we got another law dog. You better hide. You rule the day. Middle ain't that sucker. You can't hide from me. He's about to buy the farm. Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Сам ты
I wondered if Bob was among them.
так тихо. Сейчас такая
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Что он праздновал?
Put some howls in him! He'll kill us all!
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very
Блин,
saloon.
патронов маловато.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
What the fuck, да я не понимаю, блин, там слишком много было. Воу. Полегче.
You bastard! Watch where you're shooting. Shoot him!
attack, I felt a certain hostility.
Can't believe you keep missing. Gonna make you one sorry son of a bitch.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West. I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him. No, wait! He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Я не понял. Окей, сейчас будет сильно.
That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
Что это? Что с моим пистолетом?
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Окей, давайте же
The
продолжим.
bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
What the fuck? Вы погиб...
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
What the fuck? Я не понимаю.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains.
Давайте на этом остановимся, чуваки. Давайте. Ага, остановимся. Ладно, пока.